Guys, I've got a really good start on the new Optimus 3 truck, Class 2 competition. This has got the Spare Time Hobbies Whisky V1 chassis. So, got Capra axles in it. Going to have a Capra transmission and all that. So, anyways, if you want to see how I got to this, take a look. Axles are built. They're put together with the Team K&K stainless hardware. I like the shiny bolts. I really do. Got a hot racing servo mount. Right there, that went on pretty well. Now that actually came with some regular bolts. I'm going to find some more stainless steel bolts to put my servo in place because there's no need for those kind of bolts on this. But anyway, got that there. It's got the Team Garage Hack. Had to remember the name for just a second. It's got the overdrive gears in here. Now hopefully they'll work out well. So now I'm also doing something a little bit different on these axles. If you haven't figured it out yet, I'll tell you guys at the end of the video. Now, I am going to do some trimming here. I know I've broken the axle housings a couple times. The last one was broke way down here, and it was from a side slap. The truck just fell and went smack, just like that, and actually broke it. So, yeah, I'm going to have to do something about that, but I really want this thing to turn sharp. I mean, like, well, a lot sharper than that. Competition, guys. Got to do some mods for competition, right? So the shocks are built. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to stay with these shocks or not, but I've got these, which I built right out of the package. I've got the ones off the other Capra with the internal spring. And I've got the Ot6 Voodoo scale shocks. So I've got some shock options here. Not sure where I'm going to go just yet. But that's everything going back in. And I'm telling you guys, the K&K bolt set is actually really good. It even had some bolts for the tops of these. So yeah, I'm real impressed with that. I've done the trim on the front axle. Now when I go all the way over here, I get the interference between the tie rod. Look at all the room I have. So yeah, there's quite a bit more. I take this out. It was about right there. I've got that much more. And it may not appear to be all that much, but it really makes a difference in turning. So I'm gonna have to do a little bend on the tie rod for clearance, and then my steering is done. Now, the way I got this, did a little bit of Dremel work there and there. And it's the same on both sides. Trim that off, but I did not get into the meat of the actual axle housing. It's all just right there on the top. A little bit. There we go. I trimmed the arm back. See, pretty big difference there because it's all braced in together. I'm probably going to get some different knuckles and a little bit of shave down at the bottom on both the actual steering knuckle and the chub. So that has got me turning pretty darn sharp here. Yep, I like that. Time to get started with the transmission, and yes, I'm going to stay with the stock plastic housing because I will like to keep the weight off. These big heavy gears, well, they are what they are. Transmission went together really nice. Everything spins super smooth. I did not see this nut right here, the flanged 4mm nut, basically a wheel nut, in the K&K hardware kit. So I may have to get one from somewhere else just to go ahead and make that nice and shiny. So now it's time to see if I can get this into the chassis. And I had it kind of sitting on the axles, and I'm pretty sure the front's going to be okay. I'm also pretty sure I'm going to need some kind of a shock tower on the back. I don't think it's going to work, but I won't know until I actually get it into the chassis. I got to take the belly out to get the links to go into place. There's a screw that goes through right here, just like with the factory. I really don't think I'm going to be able to use this. I'm going to have to move this back, I think. This should be okay. This has got to come out, and that'll leave the whole chassis open. So for now, I'm going to put the bumper in place to kind of hold the chassis together. But I'm going to have to come up with something different in there for chassis bracing. Got these in, and I am really impressed with the tolerances and the quality of these printed parts. No kidding.
They went together good. I did have to use these stock kit bolts, the long set screws. There were none of those in the stainless steel bag, so shouldn't be a problem. Amazingly enough, all the links went in. I haven't adjusted anything. The front looks really good. The back, I have to mess with that a little bit. It looks like I need to come up with an opinion on that. But yeah, I'm actually really impressed. Now, time to see about the shocks. And like I say, I believe the fronts are going to be fine. Not sure about the back. So everything's mounted up. I really like the front end. Still kind of unsure of the back. Not sure if I'm going to leave the lay down or try to come up with something to bring that up a little bit. I know I've got the purple springs on these shocks right now. And the travel actually feels pretty good. However, on the back, I'll obviously have to go with the stock stiffer springs. And I may have to thicken the oil on the back because of the way the angle and all works. So, gotta do some tuning on that, but I think I can make that work actually, more so than what I thought originally. But I really like the way the front turned out. Feels good. Now, I'm gonna have to turn the axle back just a little bit. And I'm not sure if I can bring the top links in any. I believe they're all the way in. So I may have to bring the bottom links out just a little bit. Now, I do have the upper link riser on the way for the back, just in case. But I'm not sure if I'm going to need it back there. I mean, on the Capra, so far mine is working really good. So I may just leave this one as it is and just save that for who knows what kind of project in the future. Or if I want to use it to tune this thing a little bit, you never know. But that's about the right height. Let's go ahead and put these wheels on it and see what it looks like. So there it sits. Again, the front feels really good. That's the pieces right there. Yeah, back is way too soft. Definitely gonna have to do a little work on the back. It's a lot of travel for a scaler too, at least in my opinion. I think I'm gonna leave it as it is. It's getting a little bit late tonight. So guys, in the next part, hopefully it'll have some tires on it, maybe a few more things bolted down and more progress.
So guys, pretty much it bolted together. I didn't really have to do a whole lot except take stuff out of the chassis that was in the way for this particular build. Now, the ride height that you're looking at right now is about where I want it to be. I'm really happy with how the front came out. I like the angle of the shocks. I really like how that feels. The back, the shocks are just too canted for me. I'll try them like this. I mean, I may actually like them once they get them out on the rocks. I mean, I probably got another few build videos before this thing actually gets power in it, but because I still don't have the tires. But yeah, the way this works right here, the more that shock lays down and the suspension is doing this number right here, the less effective it is. So that's kind of why you have so much travel back here. As you get down here, it's almost non-existent as far as, you know, the spring getting stiffer as you compress the shock, you know. So I'm not really sure how that's going to go. I may have to build my own shock towers. I've done that before. That's not a big deal. But I'll also get with Spare Time Hobbies and see if they want to come up with something as well. Hopefully all the little bits and pieces that I put on this or that I change, hopefully they can make for me and actually put it on their list of things to buy in case you want to put a full Capra drive line into this chassis the same as I am. This way it's a direct bolt in for you guys. Now, I am going to do some brass on the covers, but that's going to come with the tuning of the vehicle. And it does have the overdrive gears up front, the Team Garage hack. I've got those gears in there, so hopefully it's not too much. I ran them in the Capra, and it was too much, but we'll see how this works out. So guys, making progress. Maybe next time I'll be able to put something on it and actually make it drive. It'll be interesting to see if it dries. It'll be interesting to see how sharp the thing turns. Getting a Reefs Raw 500 servo, Micro 99 dig servo. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, check that description. There are links to everything you see here and more. They are affiliate links. So if you happen to click those and go clear out your cart, eBay or Amazon, it counts. And I get a little bit of a commission. Pennies add up. And those pennies are what I turn over, especially with the PayPal funds. I turn that back over into getting more stuff to show you guys what's new on the market. Staying current on the market is expensive. Yeah, I'm already got a call in for that new axial truck that's going to come with the portals. I haven't seen a single picture of it, but that's going to happen. I don't know whether that's going to be $3, $4, I hope not over $400. But anyway, guys, hopefully you liked the video, and thank you all for watching. One more thing before you go. That one more thing is what I'm doing to the axles, and I'm not talking about the steering. I'm talking about the ring and pinion. I've got the disc flipped. The reason I'm doing this is in the Capra you have to run a reverse rotation motor. So I'm trying to get a normal rotation motor, and I want the torque twist. If there's going to be some, I want it to be driver's side up. I don't like passenger side up. I know I'm not a hardcore scale guy, but I do like scalers, and when you throttle it, the passenger side lifts, that's just so backwards it ain't even funny. So this should fix that. I'm not worried about drive shafts hitting any rocks. I haven't broken a drive shaft in a long time. But anyway, that was a little bit different than I'm doing with these axles. If you guys like the channel and want to do a little bit more, you can actually join. You can become a channel member. Now you can see this wall on PC, so make sure you take a look at that. It's right beside the subscribe button. Have several different levels, $2, $5, just something to help out the channel directly. Thank you all for watching.